My name is Doug Balzarini, owner of DB Strength here in San Diego, California. I work with a number of top UFC MMA athletes here in town, and I'm here at ACE today to take you through 5 of my favorite exercises that I do with my athletes. Exercises you can definitely incorporate into your routine as well. They involve some upper body pushing and pulling, some lower body movements, and some rotational and core movements as well. So they really incorporate the full body. They involve power, they involve endurance, and involve, like I say, a lot of core and midsection activation. So definitely incorporate them into your routine. So this push-up variation I really like to do is called a push-up with a sit-through or push-up with a sit-out. So what Chris is going to do now, he's going to get in a typical push-up position. He's going to go down on the push-up, and on the way up, he's going to add some rotation through the hips. Hips are crucial in the sport of MMA, so I focus on that joint probably more than any other joint. So Chris, go ahead and show us a few. There's the push-up and then the sit-out. So you can see as he's rotating, the same side hand is tapping the opposite side foot. Perfect, good. So he's bringing those hips through, so he's getting rotation, also getting on one hand, so there's a little more shoulder stability that has to occur. He has less of space of support, which makes it a little bit more challenging. Good, let's give me 2 more, Chris. Good, so we're getting that push-up, and then that rotation, like I say, is really crucial for those mobile hips. Pop-ups are a great exercise to really incorporate some explosive hips. Okay, and the upper body as well. So it's a great exercise to work the full body, but like I say, we're really gonna focus on driving the hips through to power the movement. So we're gonna start on our knees, and like I say, the movement's gonna start from the hips, from the glutes. So as he comes up, he's gonna drive. Now we also, like I say, wanna incorporate the upper body. So he's gonna drive the arms down and then explode up. So Chris, why don't you show a couple reps here? Perfect, good, and get low again. That's it. So you can stay right here. You can see as he comes up, he's alternating which foot leads, okay? So he's coming up in that staggered stance. He's staying low on the balls of the feet. So he's in that ready position or athletic position, ready for his opponent if he's gonna sprawl on him. It needs to sprawl or if his opponent is coming in. So he's always quick, athletic, and ready. Good, let's go one more time. Boom, good. So like I say, great movement to involve upper body, lower body, and really focus on those explosive hips. This exercise I call torso rotations. We're going to be using the super band here. You could use any piece of tubing really. Anything that'll provide a little resistance on the rotation through the torso and specifically the hips. I don't want too much resistance where I'm affecting the muscle memory and the movement and the accuracy of his striking. Just enough so he knows that they're there. Point of this is to incorporate the lower body. If you want a more powerful strike, it's from the ground up. So you need to incorporate the lower body from the foot all the way up to the hip and transfer it all the way through to the fist. So what I'm gonna have Chris do is extend his arms straight out. So the super band's gonna go right around the hand, so it's right up into the shoulder, okay? And all I'm gonna do is just walk right around. So the key point here is to make sure that this comes right across the hip joint, okay? So I have the resistance there. Now what Chris is gonna do is basically rotate and throw it right straight, and I'm gonna provide a little resistance here. Go ahead. And just start throwing a few, Chris. There you go, good. So you can see he's pivoting off that back foot, getting the upper body to turn, and as he rotates in, he can feel that resistance. So there's a lot more core engagement here than if he was just throwing a regular straight. Good, give me 2 more. Boom. Excellent, good. So there's more going on there. If he just relaxes, the super band's gonna turn him out of position. So he has to stay active, keep that core on the entire time as he rotates and throws that punch. This exercise I call the Ball Sprawl and Throw. It's a great conditioning tool. So what we're going to do here, I'm going to roll the ball to Chris as if he is an opponent that's coming to take a shot. Okay, so it's going to force him to stop the ball or stop the attack, get the hips back and get the hips low quick. Then he's going to come back up and throw the ball back to me, and we're just going to repeat, okay, for a couple of repetitions. So here we go, Chris, coming down, stop, drop, up and pop. Good, that's it. So he gets the hands down first, then the hips down quick. Good. That's it. So hips low, perfect, good. Let's go 2 more. Good. So you can see he's getting that leg back, getting the hips low. Good. When an opponent comes in, that's what they're attacking. They're trying to grab that leg, get control of the hips, because once they control the hips, they control you. So he wants to get back, get low, and then come up. So I like this as partners. We could go back and forth. If he's by himself and has a wall, you could just do it against the wall for time. Like I say, I like to use it in a circuit a lot because it's a great conditioning tool, similar to a burpee where you're going down and getting up. It's going to really get that heart rate elevated. I love pulling exercises, and this pulling variation is going to involve the heavy rope. It's great for strength, but also great for endurance, okay? The longer the rope is, obviously, the longer he has to pull. So what we're gonna do, I'm gonna have Chris grab the end of the rope, and he's gonna get in a ready position, athletic position, squared feet, hips and knees slightly bent, and he's gonna just start pulling, not yet though. So it's basically gonna be like tug of war. I'm gonna let Chris win, but he's gonna win slowly. Great for grip strength, which is crucial to me in the sport of MMA, especially for those grappling sports, wrestling, jiu-jitsu. So go ahead and start, and like I say, he's gonna win, but he's gonna win slow. So it's all that grip strength working. Perfect, good. Keep on pulling. So he's taking big, long reaches, but he's keeping a nice neutral spine, so it's healthy for the backside. Good, now drop down. To make it even more functional, like jiu-jitsu, as if he's pulling someone into his guard, keep going, keep going. Good, so he's gotta pull that person in and rest, good. Let it out a little bit. Good, so what we could do on there, he get a 5-second break while I pull it back, and then he could start again. So again, great conditioning tool like some of the other exercises we've gone through. You could use it in a station, in a circuit, and really work that backside.